Hello, Ken the farmer here, your village investor. And today I'm doing a bulb onion nursery. And this is Nimule, a very hot place. And that is why you are seeing me with river water. I've just fetched from the river, direct to the investor throat. And I have some good news for you. I don't know whether it's a good news to you. I have a new product that I want to introduce to you that many people do not know or have never seen it or have never heard it about it. And people have been wondering, Ken, why your nursery is looking so good? And because I learned this, now I want to train you so that you can also have very good nursery, very strong nursery. And yeah, if you watch the other videos, I've been showing you how to raise your beds and why you should raise your beds when doing bulb onion seed bed. I can just repeat about that. You can see our bed is 1 meter by 45, and we made it easier because 1 meter you can access that part, and you can also access this part here when you are doing either weeding, when you are applying your fertilizer, or even when you are spraying. That is the main reason that we do 1 meter. And on the middle here, between this bed and this one, you will note we have like 40 or 30 centimeters. And it is a path where in case it rains, water will just flow towards the big furrow at my behind, at far end there. So that is another importance of raising the beds. Secondly, I talked about making the furrows across the bed. I explained and I said it's easier to plant across the bed, and it will make even your work look neat. Who doesn't love neat work? I love it. So that is not the main point. The main point, here is my seeds. I'm doing black seeds. Those who have never seen bulb onion seeds, these are the seeds. But before we talk about the seeds and how we sow it, and after sowing it, I have another product here. This product, I've been talking about it on my Facebook, on my X, on my TikTok, and thank you guys for following me. So this is powder, as you can see it. And I want to tell you what is it. Can you guess? Your guess is wrong. I'm sure it's wrong. This is powdered silicon in form of orthosilicic. Have you ever heard that word? I say again, orthosilicic. Orthosilicic is a very soluble, what have I said? It's a very soluble silicon. Silicon is very important in promoting good health to your plants. What do I mean by that? Plants need to be very hardy. These days we're finding a nursery bed or a main farm with very weak onions. They are just bending, maybe because of wind. You find your onions are bending like this. That means they are weak. Again, silicon helps in transportation of magnesium and calcium in the plant. Do you know the importance of calcium? It strengthens to make or it creates that hardness in your plant. That means when your plant is very hard, you won't have those funny diseases like powdery mildew. Powdery is where you will find, assuming this is your onion and it is a very good sample, you will find it is drying from the top towards the bottom. That is what we call downy mildew. Downy mildew, when it finds your onions are very strong, remember it is a fungal. It's a fungus. So when you have a very strong onion, it won't be able to develop as fast as it develop on a weak plant. Have you understood that point? One, calcium makes it very strong, and this calcium it's transported by it's transported by the silicon. Again, silicon helps in root formation. You will have very strong or very many roots, and with those many roots, it will be able to suck more nutrients from the ground. Again, this silicon also makes the soil, what do you call it, the soil structure. You see, our soil is very hard here, and maybe some nutrients will be locked. And we can also be having something we call aluminium, what do you call it, those deposits for heavy metals after using chemicals for a long time. On this farm, we have not used it, but for your farm, you may have used it. So it's good to release or to break those nutrients. After using so many harsh chemicals, your farm need a relief, because those hard chemicals sometimes make nutrients unavailable to the plant. So you may add your fertilizer there, you may add your things there, but they won't be available to the plant because of your soil structure. So silicon also enables or creates your soil structure to be good. Is that point clear? That is point number 3 or number 2. Again, have I said about availability? Yes. That is what we call Orthosilicic. You can apply it as a powdered form. You can also use it as foliar. There are liquid foliars, and we have this soluble. This soluble, you apply 1 kg to 50 kgs of fertilizer if you are using it. But for me, I'm doing nursery bed, and on my nursery bed, I don't use fertilizer during seed sowing. I put fertilizer 10 to 14 days after the seeds have germinated. For me, I'm using Orthosilicic. It's very natural. It cannot harm me. So the way of applying it, we have already made small furrows where we shall do our seeds. I just want to demonstrate. Then on the other side, I'll be very quick. We just put very little amount of Orthosilicic, and this is how we do it. Very nice and very simple. Very nice and very simple. After that, these are our seeds. So how do I apply my seeds? I demonstrated last time. I want them to be spacious. So this is how I do it. But whenever I'm doing it, I like standing so that I can be quick. I said, when you are doing the seeds, you don't bend too much because they will be congested. So how do we do it? You can come closer so that they can see. You don't bend too much, they will be congested. So you stand, and this is how you do it. This is how you do it. Very simple. They won't lie on each other. Remember, this is how we do it. Remember, if they lie at each other this way, they'll be congested, and they'll try to compete for nutrients. That means 45 days will come, and you will have very thin bulb onion seedlings. And we want us here, by the day we are going to day 40, we should be having very thick pencil size seedling. What do I mean by pencil size? Your pencil, the outer shell, not the middle point. The outer shell, that is what I mean by pencil size. I think you have learned. In case of any question, drop a comment, and I will pray for you. Subscribe and follow me.